Hey guys, it's Camille, also known as Bashful Bibliophile. So this video is like several weeks overdue. Why am I lowing? This video was initially meant to be my wrap-up for the Biannual Bibliothon. I did a challenge video for that. If you want to click the link that I just put up on one of these sides, you should watch that. It's pretty funny, yeah. But this video, it was supposed to be my wrap-up for that, where I talked about all the books that I did, and I was gonna put in a vlog for that. But you know what? I actually only ended up reading like 2 books. And it's not for lack of me wanting to read. I read those 2 books in 2 days. Then I got other books and I was ready. I had all my stuff. I made a list full of all the books that I was planning to read for it. But then I read the first 2 books, and when I tell you, they were so good. I loved them so much that whenever I tried to read anything else, I couldn't find it in my heart to read because I kept on thinking on those 2 books. I actually vlogged while I was reading those 2. I think I'll put in a few clips of my experience reading those books and finishing them. Yeah, here you go. Alright, so I just finished Aurora Rising. And I don't know, it's so good. I think I gave it 5 stars. It's so good. All the twists and the turns, the plot, I thought some of them were a bit predictable, but I loved them so much and it was so good. And then all the characters were so three-dimensional. There are 7 main protagonists, and each of them have in-depth thoughts and feelings and seems like an actual person is. There's no oh, this one character that's just this. And at first you think there's oh, it's a couple of them, they're just, the stereotypical guys, oh, the comic relief, oh, the brains. But no, all of them have cool thoughts and emotions that are in-depth, and the plot was super fun. And there are so many allusions and stuff, and I don't even mean oh, pop culture references, which there's 1 or 2 of those, which I thought was cool. Sorry, but I mean allusions, biblical allusions and allusions to psychology, especially with the villain stuff. And I was oh my gosh, I caught that illusion that you guys just made, I was oh, wow. But yeah, I thought it's really good. I'm definitely cannot wait till the 2nd book comes out. I'm gonna be on that. I really liked Aurora Rising, and I'm not gonna do any spoilers because that's not cool. 5 stars, 10 out of 10, would recommend Aurora Rising. Yeah, by J. Kristoff and Naomi Kaufman. It's so good. I've definitely just started reading Red, White, and Royal Blue, and honestly, I'm less than 5 minutes in, and I'm kind of already obsessed with it. So yeah, let's see if I'll get any sleep tonight, because I've gotta be up for work tomorrow morning. But who cares, what? It's a readathon. What am I supposed to do? Not read? Help me. So yeah, you could probably really tell that I really like those 2 books. I read them both on Audible, and they were both super amazing. I love the authors. It was really awesome. It was great. But since I wanted to make a video, I decided to just talk about all the books that I have read since the last time I filmed. So I already talked about Red, White, and Royal Blue and Aurora Rising. But after that, when I finally kind of got out of my reading hump, I started listening to Radio Silence. Alice Oseman. I thought it was really good. I think I gave it 4 stars. I feel okay, Radio Silence is about a girl, and she makes fan art for this podcast that she really likes. Then one day she meets the creator of this podcast, and he just so happens to be a boy who lives across the street from her. And the story is mainly about their friendship and love for each other, though it never gets romantic, which I thought was really good. This book was very much a love story, but they weren't in love, but they loved each other. You feel me? Yeah. Entryways, yes. Radio Silence, Alice Oseman, 10 out of 10. Well, 4 out of 5. I liked it, but it wasn't like that good. But it was still really good. 4 out of 5 is definitely above average for me. Let me check, what was the other book I read? I've also been rereading Goblet of Fire, which was it's really good. You know, I'm catching a lot of stuff that I didn't catch on my first 2 reads of the book, because this is the 3rd time I'm reading it. Wow. But I'm actually really liking it. I think I'm going to make a whole separate video just on my rereaded Goblet of Fire. I didn't reread any of the other Harry Potter books, just Goblet of Fire, which is interesting, but you know, it'd be like that. Okay, so I started reading this book. I didn't finish it. It's called The Music of What Happens by Bill Konigsberg. You've probably heard of it. It was, I don't know. It's been everywhere for me. Like, I see it at the bookstore that I go to all the time. And then I kept on getting, like, recommended. And so, you know, I kind of DNF'd this book. I have 4 hours left on the audiobook version of it. And I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I may not. Right now, it's kind of like 2.5 stars. I feel like I would like it better if I hadn't just read Red, White, and Royal Blue, which is like the epitome of an amazing, beautiful, fluffy, gay book that is amazing. And then The Music of What Happens is just kind of average. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about this. I read the first 2 books in the Charlotte Holmes series, which was A Study in Charlotte and Last of August. I actually just finished Last of August yesterday as of recording this video. And I really like those books. They were like 3 stars, maybe a high 3. I may have rounded one up to 4 on Goodreads. I don't know. They're pretty good. I like the characters. I thought it was kind of, I don't know. It was good. I liked it, but it was a bit basic. I had fun reading it. I finished it, which is always a good thing. The romance, I thought they dealt with that pretty good. The twists and turns, they were alright or whatever. Like, you could probably see them coming. I liked Study in Charlotte. If you like Sherlock Holmes, if you're a really big fan of the Sherlock Holmes stuff, I don't know how much I'd recommend this. Maybe for just kind of casual, like, oh, Sherlock Holmes. I've seen like a movie on that once 5 years ago. Then I'd suggest this. But if you're like deep into it, you really like it, I don't know how much this is gonna be like. But it was decent. I had a fun time. Yeah. Getting ready to talk about the book that I'm reading right now. So I'm reading Vicious by Victoria Schwab, and it's really good, guys. I really like it. Vicious by Victoria Schwab is about boys who get superpowers, but they're like not good people. And it's not told chronologically. It goes back and forth from the present and 10 years ago. And the main premise is main character, or the one who we hear from the most, Victor, is trying to get revenge on his ex-college roommate Eli for a reason, which I'm not going to say because that might be a spoiler, but something that I'm not going to say what happened 10 years ago when they were both trying to get superpowered. And after that happened, they have a rivalry almost, and then Victor was sent to jail for 10 years. And during those 10 years in jail, Victor has been plotting this revenge. So we're seeing it from the perspective of present day. Victor is out of jail. He's got some little friends who are helping him get revenge. Then also we're seeing the perspective from 10 years ago when they're in college, seeing how they got to the point where they are now. I thought that's really cool. Love a story that's not told chronologically. But yeah, it's really good. I don't know what else to say except it's really good. Characters, you know, I love a good, well-rounded, multifaceted character. They're like both villains. And if any of you guys watched my favorite superheroes books video, if you haven't, click that card, watch it. It's got some pretty good book recs that I 10 out of 10 recommend all of them. You know, I love a good story from the bad guy's perspective, and this is no exception. I'm so inarticulate in this video, and I've been filming for like 20 minutes, so it's gonna be fun to edit this. Yep. Guess that's all I really have to say. So yeah, if you liked this video, be sure to leave a like. Comment below with a previous 5-star book that you've read, or you just have anything to say about any of the books that I've read. Just comment that stuff. Yeah, and if you want to see more of my face for some reason, click that subscribe button. This has been going on long enough. Alright. Bye.